Okay, I'm going to go over a couple of your homework to help you make sure you're on the right track and just to remind you of some things that we did today in class. And also refer to the Desmos calculator too if you don't have a calculator at home, how you can access that. So you might need to refer to, let me get to it, our transformation guided practice to help you with your homework. You have one of each section, or the same sections on the guided practice are on the homework. So I'm just going to go over a couple here. Um, so the key to this is understanding where the vertex is. Um, if you look at number one, let's just say you forget your vertex form, which is y equals a parentheses x minus h close the parentheses square plus k. Okay, your vertex is, and vertex form is the h comma the k. Okay, and your axis of symmetry, AOS, is always x equals h. But let's say we still don't understand how to get the h and the k. Then you have to keep it simple and just focus on the equation. Put that in the calculator. So let's talk about our calculator. We put a y equals here. We clear it out. Our negative sign is down here by the inner sign. The x is next to the green alpha, x squared to minus 3. And they were graphing. And I'm graphing the parent, which is the red function for me, because they wanted you to compare them. And what I want to be able to see is the vertex. Okay, that's our turning point in our curve here, our parabola. And I can physically see that's on the y-axis at a negative 3. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put that vertex, 0, negative 3, in the table, in the middle of the table. And then we want to look for the pattern, the symmetric. We should have symmetry around this point. So if I go to my table, second graph, oops, no, that's not what I need. Take graph, sorry, there it is. We're looking for 0, negative 3, there it is right there. And then I can see the symmetry. And if you're not sure, just start right here, find that middle, and then you can just copy, go down, and then go up. I had some people were kind of struggling on how to put the numbers in the table. It's okay, just copy from the table that's given. So this is 1, 2, this was negative 4, negative 7. That gets reflected around that. So this is also negative 4, reflected around negative 7, and then this would be negative 1, negative 2. So we're going to start off with our vertex, which is 0, negative 3. I'm going to compare. I'm going to go ahead and graph the parent real quick. Oh, it comes off the graph, so let me just do this. So, oops. Parent goes through the origin like such. All right, so we're playing our points. At 1, we have a negative 4. That's here. At 2, a negative 7. Which is here. We can reflect those points. I think some of you understand what I mean by this. This is our axis of symmetry, where it goes through the vertex, and this point is 1 unit away from that axis of symmetry to the right. So I'm just going to go on the opposite side to the left and get that point. This is 2 units away. So I just count 2 to the other side. And then there is our parabola. Okay. So we got the axis of symmetry at 0. I mean the vertex doing is 0, negative 3. The axis of symmetry is x equals 0. Our domain is always all real numbers when our parabola has arrows because it's going forever. And our range we should have here is y is less than or equal to negative 3. Now we're comparing the transformation to the parent function. This was the black graph here. And right off the bat, because I saw this negative sign right here in front of the x squared, I know it flipped over the x-axis. And I can physically see that. Flip means one's opening up and the other one's going to open down. We have flipped over the x-axis or reflected over the x-axis. And then there is no h, there's no parentheses. The only thing we have is the k, which is the -3. So that means that it went down 3 after the reflection. Okay. So I'm going to go down to this problem here on number 4. And we're going to use the decimal calculator to help you with that. So let me just kind of recap. You're going to need to, hold on, let me pause this.